Good evening, guys. Welcome to the stream and welcome to all the guys that are watching on YouTube for the first time as well. It's the first time we've done a live stream on the channel in the 4 or 5 year history of the channel. But yeah, we're trying something new tonight. We're trying a stream of the OOR League race. Thank you very much to the guys that are watching on Twitch as well. We're multi-streaming tonight. So we'll be kicking off in about 5 minutes, a little under 5 minutes time for the race. Just getting all the lobby populated and everything right now. So I'll just be in the chat until then, chatting to you guys. And yeah, we'll be kicking off shortly. So it's a short qualifying session, about 17 minutes of qualifying, and then a 50% race. Now, we're racing in the Octane Online Racing League, which is some really fast guys in Tier 1 this season. So I generally... For you guys that haven't watched before, I'm not really contending for a podium finish. I very much doubt whether I'll be anywhere near there. A lot of these guys have been racing for many years, but I like to try and challenge myself. So I thought we'd jump into Tier 1 when there was an opportunity there and sort of battle in the mid to lower field. But it's a lot of fun anyway, and I'm learning a lot, which is what it's all about. So we're racing with no assists other than the racing line. Now, a lot of people argue about the racing line. I find in F1, it helps me. I don't actually follow the line. I use it sort of like as a reference for my own braking points. Been playing quite a bit of iRacing the last couple of weeks and not using any lines in there or anything. But I just find Formula 1, it's really tricky. So I'm thinking maybe next season with F1 2019 when that releases, might make the jump to no assists at all. But for now, yeah, no assists other than the racing line. So no ABS, no traction control. And as you'll see, it can be quite tricky. So we'll see how we go tonight. Hopefully, we'll sort of be able to qualify somewhere in the midfield and end up with somewhere around sort of like a 10th or something. Hopefully, we'll get in the points, but we'll have to see. So I'll just have a quick look at your comments. Where in Australia am I? I'm on the Central Coast, which is about an hour north of Sydney. Alright, might glove up and stuff now. And we'll jump into the game lobby as well. So we'll get that happening. Alright, so we've got our, the Discord channel that you're hearing in the background is the Discord chat for the rest of the guys that are racing tonight. So, yeah, there's no way for you guys to jump into that chat, unfortunately. It's an official chat just for the guys that are racing, so that we can hear each other and communicate and call out our hot laps and stuff like that. So, yeah, if you've got any other questions about what's going on, let me know in the comments, and I will do my best to answer. Now, obviously, it's difficult to answer questions while I'm actually driving, but I'll do my best to keep an eye on stuff, and yeah, hopefully we'll have some fun.
Everyone who's here is literally who's racing tonight. Which, not gonna lie, is pretty fucking disappointing.
Besides,
well, what are you telling us? We're here.
Well, no, it's not.
You can't be disappointed.
Just like
your audience better. Like, fucking hell.
Preaching to the converted, you know.
He's gonna be disappointed in me because I am out. I love you, Bender. Mate, don't do this to me.
Borrow my setup. Not at the moment, but I actually do have something very exciting coming next week. I'll just switch that chat off for a moment while we're talking. Yeah, I've got a motion platform hopefully arriving tomorrow, so we're going to be doing some videos about that, getting that all set up over the next few days hopefully, and hopefully we'll be set up ready to use it for next week's race. Obviously it's going to be interesting to see how that goes in F1. With F1 not being the most realistic game at all. But we're definitely going to be doing a lot more iRacing stuff in the very near future. I'm hoping that I can start to stream some of that as well. Yeah, I'm really enjoying getting stuck into that, especially with the 3 screens. We're also looking at getting some... We're also looking at getting some VR set up, hopefully in the next couple of months as well. So anyway, we'll be kicking off in just a moment, so I better get concentrating and stuff. So get my seatbelt on as well. It always feels a little bit funny wearing the seatbelt, but it's just kind of straps you into the seat a little bit more securely. You find that when you're not wearing the seatbelt, you tend to steer with your shoulders a bit more, whereas when you're wearing the seatbelt and it's nice and snug, you steer much more with your arms, your upper arms, and it's a bit more realistic. It makes you feel a little bit more connected to the car, and I find it helps catching slides and things like that, so that's the reason why I do it.
Yeah.
Is Eugene here?
He's
He's
out.
out.
Late out as well. And Bolt.
Swap for a G920.
Oh, yeah, no,
Actually,
it's not with
I
the
gave
short
away
purpose.
my old G27 that I was using for 10 years prior. But the G29 is not too bad. Obviously, it's not quite up to the level of these, but that doesn't mean that you can't be fast with it. You know, a lot of the guys that I'm racing against tonight are only using very, very entry-level gear. In fact, the guy that won last year's championship, Jittybit, was the guy that I gave my G27 to. He had a problem with his wheel, and he had a couple of races to go. He was contending for the championship, so I sent my G27 to him so that he could win, and he actually did end up winning the championship, which was awesome. But it just goes to show you can be very, very, very fast with not particularly high-end gear. It's more about the immersion. So,
Muzz got the mute
Good
all
luck,
pulled.
lads.
Hey, miss.
alright, mute all.
Yeah, legit, like 20 minutes ago we only had 4 out. Which I say only 4 out, but still.
Alright, let's get going.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of at the point where I'm like half tempted to just like race again.
You mate, just fucking
Go on.
jump in.
I've seen you do it.
Hop in.
Sub driver, come on. Reserve driver, let's go.
Do it,
If
do it.
you get points, it doubles for your tier 2 score.
Alright,
Oh, yeah.
good vibes,
I
good
just
vibes,
win
good
the
vibes.
championship.
Hopefully we don't crash. It's a very, very easy course to catch an inside curb and spin, so
Oh, what's
just
that?
going to do our best, and hopefully we won't ruin our race in the first couple of laps.
Oh, Moss with the calls. Make sure you mute all in game. Fuck, who said that?
Hey Adam, how you doing, mate?
Now. It's all going downhill tonight.
Thanks a lot,
Well, we don't
Opar.
have
Yeah,
to
it's
think about usual
tricky
calls.
doing all the streams, and the streaming is a little bit glitchy with the 3 screens. Let me know if you're finding it, if you're finding the frame rate in the stream is quite low. I actually spent probably about 5 hours this week trying to get things tweaked. Finding that it's stretching the PC a little bit beyond its means, running these 3 screens off a 1080 Ti with streaming
Not
as
sure
well.
he's off
But
on-
anyway, we'll persevere. We'll see how we go.
Wait, it's a team
Obviously, if the frame rate for me driving gets too low, I might have to
They
kill
did
the
it at
stream.
the
But
same time you guys did.
it's been pretty stable for the
cool.
last couple of
I
days
didn't
while I've
know
been
who was in
testing it,
that.
so hopefully everything will work.
It was kind of
I think on this track, Rex,
All
it's
dry, boys.
27 laps. It's a
Races.
50% race, so it's 27 laps, I think, on this track.
So,
Now, what's the
Dracula,
weather?
Overcast race.
Overcast both.
So that means guaranteed heavy rain.
Overcast race. That's
So
not
it's,
ideal. Thank God it's not
overcast-
raining, though.
Overcast light cloud for your normal.
Whew. If it had been raining, I would have been screwed because I haven't actually had a chance to do any wet practice this week. Been so busy getting everything else sorted out.
Oh shit.
Anyway,
God dang it.
I'm just gonna win.
platform is on, and let's head out onto the track.
Let's go.
Funny, I feel anxious with what do we got? 30 odd people watching on YouTube, so it's a good number for the first stream. I'm pretty happy about that. So feeling anxious, I feel like I've got to perform for you guys now.
Nothing big.
I'll get a bit of heat into the
The
tyres.
pit lane is the most uneven thing in the world.
Try and get a bit of a gap happening here.
Conan flying.
Alright, let's crank stuff up.
Thriller flying.
Sentinel flying.
Oh god, flying.
Dog hunt lap.
Mercy's got that.
You're on the right roads.
Oh, we lost our display.
Look at that.
Can't see what gear I'm in now, but that's alright. Let's try and get it back when we come back into the pits. Oh, that's slow. It's terrible.
I got a hot lap again.
I knew I hesitated, but I didn't think it was going to be that slow. That's horrible. I was doing 1:27.5 yesterday, so I always end up being a little bit slower than I am in practice just because the nerves get to me and everything, but that's a horrible lap. Definitely going to have to improve on that for the next one.
Somewhat of a lap.
Mercy's supporting hot that.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Yeah, for an head on the hot lap.
Keep going, Pyro. I'm not on the lap.
You've dropped to P10.
Nah, I'm going to pits.
Alright, see if I can get my screen up again. I don't know what happened there, that's weird. Haven't had that problem in a long time.
Run out of fuel, which are rushes.
I don't know what's going on. There we go, now it's working again. Set world records or I'm unsubscribing. Looks like I might be losing a sub then. Thank you very much for the donation there, Opar. That's very, very, very greatly appreciated. Thanks, mate. You're a legend.
Our fastest lap is
And yeah, you're right. It's definitely all about the fun, and I'm definitely having fun, so that's the most important thing. Frame rate is suffering a little bit because of the stream, but it's manageable. It's all good. So we'll keep going. Not going to kill the stream. Finish P1 or we're unsubscribing. Yeah, okay. Looks like I'm going to lose a lot of subs tonight. That's alright. Okay. Just got a second set of tyres selected. Might just double check my fuel quickly as well, just to make absolutely sure I did set that correctly. Yeah, I did. Cool. Alright, we've got our display back. Hopefully we're all good. So...
all set. Everyone clear? Car to track.
No matter how far the racing games come, the humans always look weird. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? They just don't seem to be able to get... I think LA Noire, which was, you know, that's probably almost 10 years old now, that game, really is the closest I've ever seen to accurate character animation, and you know, just sort of capturing those mannerisms. I think it's movements always look robotic, whereas that game really, they did an incredible job. But anyway, I need to concentrate.
Kainen on that.
Come on, big dog, get moving. Can't get temperature in my tyres, stuck behind somebody. Thanks, dog.
Fire on that.
All right.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Where she's hot lap.
No problem.
Throw low, hot lap.
Sentinel hot lap.
Don't call that.
You got that. Very good old hot lap.
Where she's still hot lap.
Throw low, second hot lap.
Kitty hot lap.
Hey, that was better. Still not my best lap, but more like in the ballpark at least. 128 flat. That's probably about what I was expecting for this session, to be honest. About 0.5 off my best. I did a 117.2 in time trial mode, but that was a bit of a fluke. So if I can get this down another half a second in the last run, I'll be happy. But to be honest, I kind of almost want to qualify outside the top 10 anyway, so I have a free choice of tyres. So not that it makes a whole lot of difference here. I find the super softs aren't really that much worse than the softs anyway, given that neither of them last very long, but the drop-off is a little bit more severe in the super softs than it is on the softs. So
How much time is it?
6:15.
minutes. Where she's hot lap.
Of course, she's second one.
alright. V3 motion, yep, that's exactly what I'm getting, V3 motion. So hopefully it's arriving tomorrow. It shipped on Friday. So very, very, very exciting. Very, very excited to get my hands on that. It's going to be absolutely awesome. So And then I got to look at building a new PC.
Fresh
Yeah,
tires.
I'm talking to a couple of potential sponsors at the moment as well to try and get my hands on some bits and pieces to make some more videos.
Yeah, I
So
don't remember the rush.
hopefully a new PC will be happening in the next couple of months as well, which will be exciting.
So
Okay.
far, our fastest lap is a 1
How are we
minute
looking?
28.0.
Nice. Okay, so if I can do a 127.5, which is around my best, I'm looking at sort of a 4th, 5th, but yeah, the chances of me actually nailing that are pretty slim. Anyway, if we're going to do it, we need to get back out on the track, so let's get that happening.
Checks complete. We're ready.
Live stream of the pit. The problem is, because of my living circumstances at the moment, with having working from home, having wife and kids at home, live streaming anything like that is very, very, very tricky. I'm extremely thankful that my wife is able to sort of duck in the other room while I'm doing these streams at least one day a week. But yeah, if I was to try and live stream actually building a computer over 6 hours or something, that would be a different story altogether. But I'll do my best. I think it's probably more beneficial to sort of try and make proper videos out of it where I can edit them and sort of talk about what I'm doing in a bit more targeted detail as well. It's like when you're live streaming, you forget things, you make mistakes, and I think maybe once I'm a little bit more comfortable streaming, that's something that we could do, but for now I don't think we're quite up to that stage. Maybe once I've got the garage all set up as a studio, that's something that we can aim towards. Alright, concentration time.
We have 2
We've got
laps
a nice clean
remaining.
track in front of us this time, which is nice. Sentinel flying.
Hot lap. Oh god, fine.
Should stop that? I'm still here, don't worry.
Legend, Conan. You absolute legend. Thank you for the tow. You are my god right now. Yeah, that's better. Nice. I'm happy with that.
Fine.
Conan, absolute legend. Let me see if I can tow him as well.
Luke and Gold, I'm on my outlap. I'm going to let you through on the back straight here. I'll be on the left.
Cheers, mate. Dog hot lap.
City hot lap.
Luke hot lap.
Through hot lap.
Watch this hot lap.
Thanks, mate.
Dog body.
Silver hot lap.
Hopefully you got a decent tow out of that. That was pretty awesome the way that worked
I'll
out.
let you do on the straight. Sorry, I just wanted to practice those corners.
That was unrehearsed as well. That was awesome. Oh no, did he bin it? He slowed right down. Oh, he came into the pits. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Conan, if you're watching the stream, you're a friggin' legend. Thanks, man. That probably helped me out about 0.1, which was awesome. So. Faster white chocolate. Yeah, I lost a bit of time in the hairpin, that's for sure. But otherwise, it was, look, I mean, it was only 0.2 off my best lap, which I'm happy with considering. Usually I'm way slower than that in the race when the nerves get the better of me, especially streaming to you guys as well tonight. Yeah, so, but no, I'm happy with that. Twitch stream not on, apparently. That's interesting. People are commenting over there, I think, but
Captain and Pyro, are you fucking serious?
Oh well. I have to worry about it another time. I can't really do much about it now, so it's all good.
Sentinel, were you trying to give me a tow?
Thank you for letting me know, though.
Say yes. Make it look good.
How's iRacing going? It's going all right. It's
Bended out of
it's definitely a challenge, but I did some MX5 yesterday and was really enjoying it. So
guys.
yeah, it's good.
Wow.
Fucking Christ, bro.
So you guys, we got 14 for the race. Eugene and myself are racing as well. So
Hey.
Yay!
Bendy boy.
0-2 off
Oh, it is
my
working.
lap
Good,
on the
good.
softs.
Don't scare me like that, dude. Don't scare me like that.
Yeah,
No, thanks for letting me know, Cowboy. It's always good to
0.003
check
off.
those things.
I
Thanks,
fucked
mate.
my last lap too.
yeah, I
Would've been
did
a couple
too.
tenths up.
I should put the next stream, I'm going to put the screen on this side, so when I'm reading the comments, I'm not
Story
looking
of
away
my
from the camera. That was really dumb.
qualifying
Meanwhile, I've got no fucking pace. I'm just thinking like where I lost that 100th, and I'm like, I know I could have got it too. I'm sure you
oh
guys have
no,
the
I'm
same
in the
thing, but-
wheel. Oh no.
Stay out of trouble in the first few corners, then we can see what our pace is compared to the rest of the field.
Out of all the cars I could have gone. Oh, it's default setup. Oh, that's fucking AIDS.
Yeah.
I got this already.
So I'm going to take a bunch of extra fuel, because I know that I'm fuel heavy here. That's okay. And
Shitty bit is a ready ball.
Shitty bit is ready bit.
can't alter the tyre strategy, so that is fine.
already.
I got you, babe.
Yeah, iRacing is definitely a lot of fun. Like, even just in the hour or so that I've been playing it, I'm really enjoying
let's get
it.
this shit over
I
with.
need at least a
Hopefully it doesn't rain during this
Can I
race.
change? I can change the diff. Oh, that's not right. I can change the.
Give me
oh,
1
that's-
second
oh, the brake
to go
light.
take a
Nice.
whiz. 40 seconds.
My-
Don't go till I'm back.
Can't believe it was half a tenth. I'm so mad.
Don't let me forget to thank Conan at the end for the tow as well. I need to send him a message on Discord. Speaking of Discord, have a look. I forgot to include the link in the description of this video, but go check out one of the other videos. I do have a link to the Boosted Media Discord server there as well if you guys aren't already in there. Sort of trying to get that off the ground at the moment. It's always a challenge, you know, building a new community and getting people actually chatting. It's a bit of a, people just kind of ask me questions, but it'd be really good to get more people and start to get a conversation happening there, which would be nice. So definitely go and check that out if you haven't already.
He wouldn't say can't.
I mean, as in, like, he might still, like, be here, but just not voice. I know Precious isn't here, so sorry.
Pretty sure he's just
Had to quit. iRacing was taking up too much time. Yeah, that's always a risk. Hopefully, maybe one day if we're all racing sim as a full-time
Yeah,
job
no, I
would be
can't
able to
verify
justify
that.
it. But right now, that's part of the reason why it's taken
Oh,
me
yeah.
so long to get into it as well, is the fact that, you know,
So
I need to
think you said
practice
that we could still
F1
go
to be competitive in this league, but at the same time, like, you know, jumping out of an MX-5 in iRacing into an F1 car is quite what's the word, disconcerting. So
Yeah, that's why I'm making sure.
yeah, that's kind of why I've been hesitant to try other games and stuff, because I've been enjoying this so much, even though I know it's not the most realistic sim in the world. I enjoy it so much, and I enjoy this community at Octane Online
Stick in
Racing
there,
so
buddy,
much
you're
that I kind of
2
haven't
hours.
wanted to do other things.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I think, you know,
mean,
as the channel grows, I definitely
as soon
need
as
to
this race
be
ends, I got about
doing
10
more
minutes.
iRacing and Assetto Corsa and Dirt Rally
Hey, that's the
content
treatment
and
I
all
had
those
before this
things, so.
race.
I woke up at like 5.
Any of you
4.
guys that are using iRacing, have you tried Race
5
Room?
had a
It'd be
shower,
interesting to know your
got into
thoughts
iRacing
on
for
Race
like
Room
15 and a
versus
half.
iRacing as well, because it seems to
15
be a
minute
bit
break.
of a
I've got F1,
contentious point there.
another 15-minute break, then double stint iRacing.
So you're finishing.
Yes.
How are you boys doing?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, just like me.
Yeah, like that.
Pardon me.
No, we're going less than you are. We're
Who are,
28th, I think.
who are you doing the race with, Silver?
No, we're doing different races.
Serious question, is anyone not ready? Is everyone back? Wherever they went.
Rushes.
I'm here.
I think we're good then.
Should we
Let's
do a
go
roll call?
die.
No,
Hold
it's
you.
not.
No, it's just...
Good luck, fellas.
Good luck, everybody.
Alright, race
luck.
time.
It's me and you, Bender.
Yep.
Yeah, I can mute the other players coming through. I thought it kind of adds to what's going on as well. There's not much chatter during the race anyway. But yeah, I can definitely mute them, and I'll look at that
Still in a Red Bull,
afterwards.
it's okay. I forgive you.
But yeah, generally speaking, there's not much chatter going on during the race anyway. But yes, I can mute it if you think that that is a good idea to do. Anyway, let's go. Oh, it's going to be tight. Pretty horrible lag going on at the moment. That was horrible.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, babe.
Oh, we got an accident.
Swingers, watch out.
Had a driver issue, sorry, I don't know what's going on.
You're a red X for me.
I actually, like, my driver is fucked up.
Unlucky, man.
Yeah, lucky.
That sucks for Judy bit. Luke's behind me too. We won't be happy about that.
lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
Jeez, we both back at the same time.
Just let you guys know I'm back.
Oh, Luke must have gotten hit again.
Rip Zuma.
That sucks, man. Drop right back.
Our gap to the car in front is 3.3 seconds. We're running an excess on fuel. Mix 3 is there if you need it. Mix 3. Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery. Our gap to first place is 6.7 seconds.
Try that.
That was my fault.
Green flag.
Here comes Luke. He's making a break now.
Be aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
That was close, Captain.
is 4.5 seconds. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Easier to just let Luke pass. He's a lot quicker than me. I know that I was gracious there, but he's a lot faster than I am, and he is fighting for the championship. I don't want to hold him up when he inevitably would have got past me anyway. It's just not worth it. So much better to just follow him, see if we can learn from him.
You have to serve a 5-second stop go penalty, or can you serve it again?
It turns into a 5-second at the end.
Thank you.
The gap to the car behind is 2.7 seconds. Gap to car in front is 2.2 seconds. Box, we're coming in this lap.
Race leader.
this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
All right.
Go now.
Heads up, Moss, you're lagging just a little bit.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Fuel management has been superb all race. Keep it up.
Thanks, Jeff. Now, the downside of the mediums is they take forever to warm up.
Octopus Mauritius.
Hey.
Defend for your life. Go on, fellas.
I'm assuming there must be either I lost a lot of time by pitting a bit later, or there's still a couple of people yet to pit in front of me, because I went from, what was it, 6th to 10th, so there must be... It's the point of the race where it gets a little bit confusing, but... There we go, yeah.
The gap to the car ahead is 5.7 seconds.
Furlough's on softs behind me, so it'll be interesting to see how our pace compares. Thrill House, Millhouse.
is 7.4 seconds. We're trailing our teammate by 10.3 seconds.
Starting to catch me a bit, but not too fast. Surely he'll have to pit again if he's on softs too.
I just got an absolute bullshit 5-second stop there. What?
Well, you can look at it up. Pretty sure I know the one you mean.
Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy. +1 lap of extra fuel. Fuel target +1.
Fucking screw just fell out of my wheel.
That's meant to happen.
Luckily I think that's a non-essential screw.
Okay, gap ahead is 8.4 seconds.
Shit.
Jittybit's coming back. He had a crash, drove with AI for like 5 laps, and still gonna beat me. Oh well. Although he's on softs.
Our gap behind is 3.6 seconds. The gap to the leader is 19.5 seconds. Gap to car in front is 9.2 seconds. Okay, the gap behind is 2.2 seconds.
Oh, another crash.
Let you go.
Wait, for real?
No, hoping.
Okay, need some energy
If I'd have just
harvesting.
picked that up.
Reduce ERS deployment.
See you, Luke.
is 7.5 seconds.
Get me into the hairpin, I'll go wide.
Thanks.
Whoa. First mistake of the race, I
Try
think.
and drag me along.
Oh, these tyres are starting to feel like crap, but I think they'll get the second win. No way I'm pitting again now.
Be advised moving to mix 2. Fuel to mix 2.
I just got another one.
Don't worry if the car behind tries to overtake you. He has a time penalty.
No point in fighting
Okay,
him.
keep on him. Might make a mistake.
I'll let you pass, Judy.
I didn't hit you last section.
No.
The gap behind us is 8.8 seconds.
Yeah, again, like, no point in battling these guys. I know that they're a lot faster than me. They're going to get past me eventually. And I don't want to ruin them. Both of them are championship contenders, so there's no way I'm going to risk ruining their championships to try and prove a point when I know that they're going to get past eventually anyway. Much better to just concentrate on my own race and need to crank my fuel down. Whoa, he's tight.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.6 seconds. The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap.
Good you hit? check if Jittybit's got any penalties as well.
Okay, gap ahead is 1.8 seconds. We're slower by 9/10 a lap. They're on old softs. Their tyres are laps. The time last lap was a 31.5.
That was sketchy. Lucky to catch that. Can't afford too many more of those.
They look okay for now, but we can see the wear. If you can't feel it already, then you'll certainly start too soon. Just be careful. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
I didn't get DRS, or what? Gap to car in front is 2.3 seconds.
What's going on with Jittybit? It's slow.
See you, Silver.
Tyres must be cooked.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining. Final lap of the race. The gap to the car behind is 10.7 seconds.
I don't have enough fuel. I'm gonna have to leave it in lean. I ran out of fuel across the line. That was fun. Not too bad. So we ended up 9th, which is, I said I'd probably end up finishing like 11th or 10th or something like that. So a little bit up. It's disappointing that I didn't end up passing Judy bit at the end there, but I didn't manage my fuel quite well enough. Disappointing because I did let him pass on that straight, and then obviously his tyres went off. But anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, pretty happy with that result. So everybody come in and we'll have a quick look at the final results there as well. Let's have a look at the comments here quickly. What's up with the racing line? Racing line, racing line. The reason I use the racing line, as I explained at the start, is because basically I'm still not good enough at this game to race without it. I just don't have the confidence yet with my braking points. Gonna make the commitment, I think, with F1 2019. This league, pretty much everybody else is using TCAM view, apart from Jittybit's not. A couple of other guys aren't, but most people are using TCAM. So yeah, I feel like using the racing line's not really cheating. Obviously, it's better to not use it in terms of realism, but I just find my braking is a lot more consistent with it. Even though I'm not following it, but I'm using it as a reference. So anyway, let's have a look at the race results here quickly. Alright. So, how did our laps compare? 31.7, so definitely not the fastest of the fast laps, but that's okay. The throat's all croaky, I need a drink of water. A couple of penalties in front there, but yeah, look, I'm happy with 9th. It's a shame that I couldn't pass Judy at the end. But anyway, we'll leave it at that for now. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. Obviously, it's the first time we've ever done a stream, or at least a gaming stream. Actually, no, it's the first time we've done a stream at all on the Boosted Media channel. So hopefully it'll work for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Just having a quick look at the other comments. Really enjoyable to watch. Thank you, Mitchell. Mitchell's been, I think, one of the very first followers of this channel right back in the BRZ days, and I actually met up with him and let him have a drive of the BRZ 3 or 4 years ago now. So yeah, look, mate, thank you very much for all of the support. But guys, hopefully you found the stream, I was going to say interesting and useful. That's not what you would really say for a stream, is it? Hopefully you found it entertaining. And yeah, guys, I will see you again next weekend. Let me know in the comments how it all went for you, whether it was glitchy or if there's anything you think I'd improve. But yeah, hit that like button if you've enjoyed it. If you aren't already subscribed, hit subscribe as well. And I will see you guys again soon. We'll be doing another video, or probably a couple of videos this week around the motion platform installation and review. And then obviously another race next weekend as well. So I'll catch you guys soon. See ya.